Welcome to Techbye World.
Ever wondered how to make elephant toothpaste or glowing water at home? Well, the power of chemistry can turn these curious thoughts into reality. Let's take a peek into the world of chemical reactions. First up is the elephant toothpaste experiment. It's a fun way to demonstrate the rapid decomposition of hydrogen peroxide when it's mixed with soap and a catalyst like potassium iodide. This reaction produces oxygen and heat, turning the soap into a mass of foamy bubbles. This is what we call elephant toothpaste. It's not really for brushing an elephant's teeth, but it sure does look like a giant-sized tube of toothpaste just exploded. Next is the glowing water experiment. Who knew water could glow, right? Here's the magic trick: tonic water or highlighter ink. Both contain substances that react to ultraviolet light, causing them to glow in the dark. So, with a bit of chemistry, you can create your own toothpaste for an elephant or even make water glow in the dark. Do you know you can create a fire tornado or turn sand hydrophobic? Fire tornadoes and hydrophobic sand might sound like magic, but they're actually the result of fascinating physics. Fire tornadoes, for instance, are formed when heat and wind conditions create a spinning vortex of flames. This captivating phenomenon is a combination of the principles of heat, airflow, and combustion. When you create a controlled environment, like spinning a mesh cage around a fire, you can mimic this natural occurrence right in your backyard. On the other hand, hydrophobic sand, also known as magic sand, is ordinary sand coated with a hydrophobic substance. This coating repels water, causing the sand to clump together and form intricate shapes when submerged. It's a brilliant demonstration of how surface tension and the properties of hydrophobic substances interact. Physics can bring magic to life, transforming sand and creating a vortex of fire. Ever thought of making ice cream with liquid nitrogen or writing secret messages with invisible ink? Well, some of the most unusual experiments on YouTube involve just these ordinary items used in extraordinary ways. Let's start with liquid nitrogen. This super chilled substance is not something you'd typically find in your kitchen, but it's a star ingredient in some fascinating experiments. When a bowl of cream and sugar meets a splash of liquid nitrogen, the result is instant ice cream. The rapid freezing process creates tiny ice crystals, resulting in a dessert that's delightfully smooth and creamy. Now let's turn to the world of invisible ink. Remember those spy games from your childhood? Well, they've got a scientific twist. You can write a secret message with a lemon juice pen invisible to the naked eye, but apply some heat, maybe from a light bulb or a candle, and your hidden words come to life, brown and clear on the paper. This is due to a simple chemical reaction. The heat causes the lemon juice, a weak acid, to decompose and release carbon, which then turns brown and becomes visible. These are just a couple of examples of the wonders of everyday items. A splash of creativity can transform the mundane into the miraculous, whether it's making dessert with an industrial gas or crafting secret messages with fruit juice. The possibilities are endless. With a bit of creativity, you can use everyday items to create instant ice cream or secret messages. Fancy creating a fizzy explosion with Mentos and Diet Coke, or a mini explosion with dry ice? Well, brace yourself, because you're about to dive into the thrilling world of explosive experiments. Let's kick things off with the classic Mentos and Diet Coke experiment. The secret behind this fizzy fountain lies in the design of the Mentos candies. Their rough surface allows for a rapid release of carbon dioxide when they're dropped into a bottle of Diet Coke. The result? An impressive geyser that can reach up to several feet in the air. Now let's shift gears and explore the frosty world of dry ice experiments. Dry ice is simply carbon dioxide in its solid form, and it sublimates or turns directly from a solid to a gas when exposed to room temperature. This sublimation process is what's behind the foggy effects and bubbling potions you can create with dry ice. But that's not all. If you confine dry ice in a sealed container with water, the pressure buildup leads to a mini explosion. These experiments are not just about the thrill of creating a spectacle. They're also about understanding the underlying scientific principles. They demonstrate how changes in pressure can lead to explosive outcomes and how surface area plays a role in chemical reactions. So, next time you're bored, why not try creating a mini explosion or a fizzy fountain with items you can find around the house?